Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday. I miss you. I've not been on here for a while. So in my reflection of the coaching call I had with my coach yesterday, and in addition to the coaching calls I had last evening and this morning with the students from HCI, I just thought it was important, or I feel it's important, to kind of do a mid-month check-in on how your mantra, resolution, or goal is going. This is often the week in which we kind of fall off track, become demotivated because we're tired of doing versus being. And so my first question for you is, if you are falling off, what is most challenging about it for you? Okay, so that's one thing to really check in with it. Maybe you're not even there yet, and you should ask yourself, what is different about who I am today? What is more in alignment to what I want to be experiencing, given the shitstorm of events that may have traveled in the first couple weeks of the month? Now that I'm back to work, or kids are going back to school, illnesses are gone, illnesses have come. Where are you at? Where should your focus be? Another question you could ask is, how would I like things to be? How would you like things to be? In my year, my 2019, I don't do resolutions per se, but I do mantra. Is creation. It's all about creating. So I get to often check in with, okay, how significant is it for me? What and where in my life do I want to be creating? How will it then impact, spiral, ripple effect every area in my life, as well as my experience within those categories of life? And then what options can you create based on your given experience with your resolution, goal, or mantra, depending on how it's going? So that's the check-in. I just really wanted to be mindful in, hey, Angela, hey, Kush. I wanted you to have an opportunity to understand that if you are falling off track, becoming demotivated, or maybe not in alignment with what you first set out to be experiencing for this year, that's completely normal. It's called evolution. The second thing I wanted to kind of just touch base on that came up in my conversation with my coach yesterday was the difference between practice and delivering a practice. So whatever element in life you're wanting to up level or create a different experience in, are you just practicing it, or are you delivering a practice? And so an example for this for me personally is, I am a coach and I coach people. I coach the students at Health Coach Institute. I coach my private clients. And so I'm practicing a lot, getting better, tuning my skills in, just evolving as a coach. However, delivering a practice is also a very important component. I feel that as a society, we could do a little bit better at implementing. And so this is for the corporate professionals. This is for parenting. This is for partnering, being a husband or a wife. The delivering a practice of the outcome, or the desired state outcome, or the way in which you would want to be experiencing yourself in your life, is a huge, huge overlooked portion of the way in which we live, I believe. So an example is professional athletes. They are constantly delivering a practice. They mental rehearse how they want their games to go. They practice their asses off on the court or in the field. And then they watch game tape, film, they talk about it, they converse, right? And to where this may seem really, really exhausting for us humans to be able to feel that we should be doing, it keeps coming up in the way in which I'm like, why am I not creating something? Why am I not making more money? Well, Alyssa, it's because you're not fucking creating anything. Like, have a way to deliver your practice and through your way in which you're evaluating it. Deliver a practice by evaluating the practice in which you're doing. So this comes up in all elements. I just recently had a call with a student that her husband is living at the house. He's always traveled, right? So for the last 25 years, he's only been home on the weekend. And now that she's at home working, creating her business, and he's home working remotely, she's like, dude, I can't stand him being here. Like, what the hell is going on? What's wrong with me? I feel all this guilt. And it's like, well, your lifestyle has significantly changed. So what's your love language, right? Who are you being in your interaction? And have you communicated that to him? And so it just really brought me back with even my coaching. I'm coaching, but I'm rarely ever taking a step back and evaluating how was the coaching for me? What did I experience as the coach? How could I then up level and be different based on how the conversation went? Did I control it? Who was I being? And so in the relationship category, I feel like delivering a practice is important. Who are you being? How are you communicating? What's your connection? And is there clear transparency and boundaries being applied? If you're in the professional world, are you ever evaluating how you're actually doing? Looking for a different way to do something, whether it's time management, whether it's delegating better, right? Health and wellness, people. What do you do to evaluate? Do you get measurements? Do you do fitness assessments? Do you have a daily journal from a mindset perspective that lets you evaluate how the day went from an energy, breathing, emotional, well-being, prioritization standpoint? What and where in your life could you implement delivering a practice versus just practicing? That's what I want you to check in and evaluate with today. Who knows when I'll be on next, but thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hit me up if you need help or support. Love ya.